welcome back to the Moving Mountains journey. So we're in week 2, and in week 2 we're going to be exploring all sorts of different exercises and processes for cultivating the visions and thought forms of the things we want to create and bring into our life. And one of the most fundamental components to building new visions and calling in energies and elements into our life is actually being willing to let go and release some of the old patterns and thought forms and behaviors that we've been hanging on to. And one of the things that I've found that is most beneficial and most helpful in letting go of old thought forms is actually letting go of old things. So today we're having a garage sale, and this is actually like the 3rd garage sale we've had in the last month and a half. And for us, it's a process of letting go. It's a process of saying goodbye to things that we've been holding on to for no reason, letting go of things that no longer serve us, and kind of emptying our cup so that it can actually be filled with the kind of things we want to be bringing into our world. Let's go have a look. So with the garage sale, it's not really so much about making the money as it is passing on treasures that at one time were a big part of your existence or something that was important to you, but now it's time for it to be important to somebody else or to play a role in somebody else's existence. So let's just have a look at what we got here. We got so these skis are the skis that I had when I was coaching the Olympic team here in Australia. I've been hanging on to them for like 10 years. I haven't actually used them since about a week after the Olympics. But why do we hold on to these things? I'm not quite sure. So I'm letting them go today, and they'll be someone else's Olympic skis. You know, maybe it'll be a beginner. Maybe it'll be their first pair of skis that they'll ever use, and they won't even know. And they'll be stepping into these skis that were, you know, used in a really special place in a really special way, and maybe it'll enhance their experience. What else we got? We got I got a drum. So this is a beautiful drum. It's got a problem because it doesn't have a skin, and that's because we brought it through customs and they sprayed it with something because you're not supposed to bring skins into different countries, and it kind of ruined it. So but it's a beautiful drum, and but I've got other drums. I've got a drum that I play a lot, and this one, well, I don't play very much at all because it doesn't have a skin, but even when it did, I didn't play it as much. But I held on to it for years because I thought, oh, one day I will want to have another drum that I can play. But I've decided, you know, I've got a drum. I've actually got 2 drums that I play a lot, and that's enough for now. And I've got enough for a buddy to play, and now this is going to go to a new buddy, someone else who wants to have it reskinned and have a brand new drum for the fraction of what it would normally cost. That's cool. So behind me is an interesting table. This is mostly books and magazines and CDs and DVDs, things that at one time we looked at or read or pondered, but now we're ready to let those go. And it's interesting how popular the book section is. People wanting to fill their minds with ideas, new ideas. People are so open and keen to put more things into their head. And this week, as we enter the mental space, one of the first things we want to make sure that we're doing is actually let go of some of those things and empty the head a bit so that we can actually fill it with the types of ideas and energy and simple visions that are really, really going to be conducive to that which we want to create. I got another customer, so I'll be right back. So let's have a look at what else we got here. Here we got a baby cot, which is an interesting thing. Another sentimental item that we've been hanging on to for, well, just about the last 10 years since my little boy Joshua was born. And part of it's been practical, thinking, well, we may have another child, so it might be nice to have that cot. But I think there's also been this part of it that, well, it was given to us by family, and it's a beautiful cot, and we should keep it. We shouldn't let it go. But you know what? We're letting it go because we're clearing space, and even if we have another child, well, he can have his own bed. She can have her own bed, a new place to sleep. So here we go. We got another customer. I'm going to turn this off now. So people keep asking us, are you moving? Are you moving? Are you guys moving? Hey, are you guys moving? And I found myself saying, no, we're just moving energy. And I guess that's really what we're doing here. We are moving. We're moving energy. We're clearing spaces. I think in the Bible it's well put when it says you can't put new or fresh wine in an old skin. So we're clearing out the skin. We're letting go of some of the old pieces of our life so that we can create space for the new. In a way, it's a really great version of recycling. We're giving new life to old things, and it feels good. It feels good for the person that gets it. It feels good to let it go. And we find that with everything we let go, a book for $1, magazines for 50 cents, t-shirts for $3, we just feel lighter. Feels good. So my challenge for you today would be to take some steps to clear some of the physical things from your world, and whether that means clearing out your closet or cleaning the kitchen cupboards or emptying your dresser or having a garage sale or putting some things on eBay that you don't use anymore. All these things can help us clear energy and clear space, and it's amazing how good it feels. When I first started writing each day and putting intentions into my day, and then asking my higher self to show me what's something I can do today to help me bring me closer to my dream. Oftentimes the first little instruction that I would get from my intuition was clean your room, clear out your closet. And I didn't understand at first, but then when I started doing it, I started realizing, oh my God, it creates space for me to breathe, space for me to think, space for me to really actually bring in the things that I'm visioning and trying to bring into my world. So take some time today, this week, to physically clear out your life. Take an inventory of your external world and consider it as a reflection of your internal world. Are there pieces of furniture? Are there pieces of clothing? Are there books or magazines or old videos or trinkets or anything that when you look at them, you feel an energetic charge that pulls you down or weighs you down or occupies or distracts your mind? If you have things like this in your world, take them and consider letting them go. Consider passing them on. Consider giving them new life, new positive life, by letting them go and passing them on to someone else. So it's been a good garage sale. We're coming towards the close of the garage sale, and I'm getting ready to go off to Goodwill with what's left and pass it along that way. But I wanted to just take a moment to point out one of the real mysteries of the garage sale today, and that is that we've had probably 7 or 8 people that have walked right past the whole garage sale, right over here to this little area where we've got empty boxes. These are the empty boxes that held the things that were for the garage sale, but now they're just sitting here, empty boxes. There's been so many people that have come over and looked into the empty boxes. They've walked right past the garage sale. And we've had to say, hey, sorry, those boxes aren't for sale. But it kind of, well, it's done 2 things for me. One is it's told me a little bit about people wanting the things that they feel that they perceive that they can't have. And the second thing is that maybe what we're all looking for is empty boxes. We want to empty it. They're not looking for all the stuff. They're looking for the container, the nice clean container to actually put in the things that they really want. So this is my invitation to you to find your way to do that this week, to clear out the boxes and the containers of your existence so that you can start fresh and new and fill your mind and your life with the types of things, types of experiences, types of visions and ideas that are really going to serve your highest path right now.